Anyway, let's blast off. I'm gonna let people know that I'm watching Channel 5. Let's do it, baby. This is my territory. This is my content. You know what I mean? This is what I live for. Making fun of conservatives. Holy shit.
Especially Trudeau closed down the border to any transnational movement of international long-haul truckers that were carrying goods if they weren't vaccinated. You know, I'm sure if I were a sitting president in America and I looked at what happened to Trudeau in Canada, I would be thinking, do I want that little song and dance?
The funniest part about this, oh my God, it's 18 seconds and I'm already pausing. F me, holy shit. Okay, listen. The funniest part about this is the fact that Andrew has offered more coverage to this rally than anyone else, because this rally happened to happen at the same exact time as Vladimir Putin invaded Ukraine. So the entire point of this rally was to gain, you know, get media attention, snowball it, potentially grow it into like something serious, significant. Nope, not happening, because the media did not even remotely care about it. And that kind of is a testament to like how powerful the media can be. Like, you didn't even hear about it for a second.
And dog and pony show in my country, and I would be thinking, not really. And then, wow, look, Russia and Ukraine, look at that going off. I don't know. I'm not a geopolitical expert. I think the timing is very interesting.
So we're at the official Freedom Convoy 22 merchandise store. There's this hat, it's 25 bucks. There's this sticker right here. It says, I did that. I'm not sure if it's a good or a bad thing, but...
No, the I did that is when you put it on the gas station for gas prices. Like, you're supposed to slap that sticker on a gas price and then take a photo and be like, yeah, Brandon, he did it. He's celebrating the gas prices.
So anyway, I'm from Arizona, Oklahoma. We're 30 miles west of here. Thanksgiving.
Oh, AOC retweeted this too?
No Black Friday here.
Respect.
This place shut down. The oil field left Elk City, and this place went barren. So our town population went from about 1,200 to about 800.
The collapse of oil prices over the past 9 months has stunted economic growth throughout the oil industry, leading to the loss of numerous rigs, thousands of jobs, and billions of dollars from state and local economies. Places like Elk City have plenty of experience with both booms and busts.
Nothing's been happening out here. Nothing. Yeah. The oil field shut the hell down. Right now, we are capitalizing on this movement. It's almost...
Bro, this literally corresponds to what I'm saying about a lot of the fucking homies just straight up being bored and not having a job and just fucking feeling angry and agitated as a consequence of that, and you know, lashing out at whatever they can.
Almost catharsis, where we're finally realizing that it doesn't matter what I earn, it really matters what I can give away. The news expects me to invest emotionally and spiritually into this Ukraine bullshit. My investing is into these issues that are happening right here. We buy oil from Iran now. Why the fuck are we buying oil from Iran? We have as much oil as the United Arab Emirates. The technology needs to take a giant leap forward. And where's the technology gone? The technology belongs to TikTok, and it belongs to motherfucking Facebook.
I mean, he's not wrong about the fact that, like, he's not wrong. It's just cheaper to get it from other countries, and it is the corporate profits. It's like partially it's not environmental protections, but it's mostly just because it's cheaper to get it from other countries. And the technology side, when he's like saying, oh, it's about all the tech going to TikTok, well, he's wrong about that.
Get on gas.
Get on what?
Get on gas.
Also, we're not getting it from Iran. I don't know why he's saying that.
Why should I get on Gap?
It's free speech. Now, if you don't like something, move along. If you want to say something,
What's something I could say on Gab that I couldn't say anywhere else?
Fuck you, bitch, cunt. You can also say, hey, I question the moon landing. I question anything. The flat earthers are up in there.
The flat earthers are there?
Oh, really? Yeah.
Flat gang, baby.
I'm Glowtar, but...
Bro, she literally went with the fucking trifecta, dude. That's crazy. Bro, white women are weaponized in this country. I swear to God. It's our literal fedayeen, dude. They're rowdy, dude. They got it. Like, they fucking...
Can we see the poem now, if you don't mind?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. This is the people's freedom, and I was just kind of writing it. And Holy Spirit will download to me a first line.
Okay.
And then it just flows from there. Healing comes when we speak truth and know it is God's word, manifest in everything we say as we take on all the tasks, as we journey forward without masks.
Yes.
Amen.
Thank you. I appreciate
I'm
you
telling you,
sharing that with us.
weaponized Karens,
So what are you most
dude.
looking forward to from
Straight
the People's
up.
Convoy?
You are under an anointing and under a destiny right here, right now. You have glory in you that you haven't even met yet. You don't realize the beauty and the assignment that the Lord has for you. But
Andrew's
He's
the only
coming
media there
on you
because
so
Ukraine
strong.
happened.
He is going to come on you so mighty because you
Bro, what's up with the purple hair? Dude, it's kind of cool. Like, I can't tell if this is like a realignment or whatever, but like, isn't this just like a crystal mommy? You know what I mean? It's weird to see like a crystal mommy, but like a right-wing, fascist crystal mommy.
What are you doing?
I'm a truck driver, and I was trying to catch the convoy, Freedom Convoy going through. They're ahead of me by 2.5 hours. Sure would be nice, be cool, because they're looking out for our freedom and our glory and everything else. Right
Our
now,
glory.
you know, even with the fuel prices the way they are, it's a big concern. And that's the reason why this convoy is going up there. Not just because of the mandate.
Did you get the vaccine?
I did, yes. And I got the booster, and I'm fine.
You got the booster?
Yes.
I haven't got that one yet.
I mean, you should. It's for everybody's health and everything else.
What the fuck?
I know there's
a surprising amount of conservative old people who are pro-vax. It makes sense because they probably recognize like they're gonna literally fucking die if they don't get it. How did he work? How did he walk through a propeller? I don't understand.
We just pulled over on the side of the road in Oklahoma.
Bro, I will never ever go to fucking Oklahoma. Dude, it is, I'm gonna keep it $150 with you, okay? It is not very fun, straight up. I've been a bunch, and I think it's a very unique place, and I love it, like, but holy fuck, if I lived there, I'd be so fucking bummed. I used to visit my brother when he lived in Oklahoma, and like, it's good to go once to see what it's about. And there's great food too. Holy shit. As always, if you want some fucking barbecue, goddamn. OKC's alright. Brick City's fun. I mean, there's like gentrified areas of Oklahoma that actually is like the thing that most Americans don't understand, or most bi-coastal elite, I guess, don't understand, is that every fucking town is actually the same. First of all, every suburb is identical in the United States of America. For all the foreigners, let me explain something to you. Every suburb is identical, okay? And now most fucking states have at least one big city, if not two. No matter where they are, no matter if they're like a flyover state or not. And that one big city will absolutely feature, because there's enough capital there that wants to create excitement and draw younger workers to that city or to that state. Specifically, Oklahoma, for example, OKC is literally like is run by oil barons who want to make Oklahoma into the next Austin, I guess. Like they want to make OKC the next Austin, and it's a low-cost site, which means there's less regulation. It's cheaper to like run facilities there, but people don't want to actually do that. Like people don't want to. It's hard to retain talent there, but they do add a lot of amenities, I guess, especially to OKC. Like Bricktown is a great example of this. They just have like weird whiskey bars and shit. You know what I mean? They have like the same hipster shit that you would find anywhere else in any other city. Every fucking state that you go to, you're always going to find some kind of like hipster ass, you know, it's a whiskey bar, but like the vowels are removed. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Never heard of West Virginia? I guess maybe not West Virginia. I've been to West Virginia. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been all up and down West Virginia. And yeah, there really wasn't like that. Except for the suburbs. The suburbs are still the same. The moment that you see a CVS in that fucking like weird like brick pattern, everywhere, no matter where you go in the United States of America, and I will fucking stand by this, you see a fucking mall strip with CVS on it, it's the same, dude. It's the fucking same with the fake bricks. No matter where you fucking go, West Virginia, okay, East Virginia, wherever you fucking go, same shit.
People up there who are encouraging the convoy, so we're gonna go talk to them to figure out what's on their mind.
Outlaw.
I've got three family members that own trucking companies, and you know,
what?
Right now they're having a hard time with the high fuel prices and the price of inflation just operating as a company.
Hey, that's real proletarian, brother. You know, we got family members that own their own trucker companies. I guess that he probably means like trucker company as in like he is a trucker that owns his own truck. That's probably what he means, for the record, for most of you that, you know, I was going to make fun of him, but usually they just mean like a lot of truckers are independent contractors that own their own trucks, their owned operators, and they get fucked. They get absolutely fucked. They, unironically, cannot take advantage of the Teamsters Union and the many benefits that you can get through being a part of a process like that. And because they fucking play scab for this otherwise very well unionized industry, you have high risks and high rewards. It's the most American thing you can do, which is when you literally turn around and say, fuck that. I'm just going to go and do my own shit. I'm going to do my own shit. I'm going to fucking, I'm going to try to cut out the middleman, cut out the competition. And then they get absolutely fucked over hardcore, especially if they own their own rig, because then you have to eat the costs and, there's so much shit that you have to pay for. Anyway.
They're small businesses. I think more people ought to get behind them. This country's got some problems. I believe this is still the greatest country there is, but
I work in the logistics industry. Many drivers want to be independent contractors. They don't want to be beholden to the demands of the company. No, I get that. It's worse unless you're at least unionized. If you are unionized, though, like, people don't understand. Truckers make a fuckload of money in California, for example. Like, what is the average Teamster's salary? Is like $100,000 or something? Like, they make good money, dude. I mean, their job is gruesome and horrible, but you have Teamsters in California making like up to $250 straight up.
Fuck the police. These tyrants behind us, they gave you an interview. I wonder if they'll give me one. I bet they won't.
So you don't like the police?
I don't like them. I cop watch because I'm an American and the police violate people's rights every day.
Cop watches?
Mm-hmm. I follow them around Ottawa County, and they violate people's rights. And that's why we're having this convoy right now, is for our rights.
Are you a Trump supporter?
He can grab me in my pussy anytime.
You don't back
America.
the blue?
I fucking love America so much, dude. Everything that this lady just said, like old school libertarian who fucking loves Donald Trump and hates cops. Like, what do I always say, boys? It's a collection of just inherently contradictory ideals. It's a grab bag of different kinds of ideology, not guided by anything, but just how you're feeling in any particular moment and the collection of experiences that you've had. Like, someone told you some shit when you were younger and it stuck with you, okay? It's fucking awesome. It's great, dude. It's just try to make sense of her worldview, please. She loves Donald Trump so much. She's like, Donald Trump can sexually assault me, okay? And simultaneously, Donald Trump, who like used the police to brutalize protesters, and she's also simultaneously saying, fuck the police.
We're so proud of them. I'm glad they're standing up for freedom. We're losing our freedom.
How come?
Oh, mandates and everything else. Inflation, fuel prices for these truckers is outrageous. It just makes no sense.
So how has the price of fuel affected people's livelihood around here?
We buy off-road diesel for farming use. It is doubled almost, and we put $100 in our pickup about every 3 days to go feed cattle. And if they would open up the XL Keystone pipeline, that's the best way to shut Russia down, is to use our own oil. I mean, this don't make no sense. Thank you all for coming ahead of
Another thing is I resent the national media ignoring all of this. And
Bro, wait till they find out that like American corporations that run on American subsidies that take oil from the American ground, then actually sell it at the global marketplace instead of to Americans at a fucking cheaper price, because that's capitalism. Wait till they find out about that shit, dude, okay? I wonder how they'll feel after that. Also, yeah, of course, the Keystone Pipeline is literally Canadian oil, so that's a totally separate convo too. It's like... I bet these women make the best Frito casseroles. You bet your fucking ass, dude. You betcha. You betcha.
I'm a professional truck driver. I've been over the road for only 5 years. And to be a part of this it brought tears to my eyes. Because, again, America's finally coming together for something.
To you, what is the People's Convoy all about?
Freedom. That's what our military did for us, freedom.
What?
So the truckers are doing it.
When people hear freedom, a lot of times they think it's the right to do what they want to do. But true freedom is the right to do what you ought to do.
My man's divorce dad levels were through the fucking roof, by the way. He had those jewels on, dude. You know that shit is, you know that's second divorce shit, okay? You know that's not the first divorce. The Harley Davidson and the accompanying gear came after or before the first divorce, maybe led to the first divorce. But then the diamond earrings, dude, you know that's the second divorce.
And what people ought to do?
Help people be free. We didn't used to let things happen. We used to take care of bullies.
What? Hogs love truckers?
Like when?
Why does that kid have a Hogs love truckers sign? What is happening?
Like when? Like in Germany? Right? Back in the old days? I mean, did you guys watch any John Wayne Westerns or John Wayne military movies?
I've seen a couple.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Bro, she out here getting teary-eyed thinking about God knows. She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know what's making her emotional, dude. She literally is like, oh man, we used to fucking, you know, do things. We used to stand up to bullies. It's like what? Oh, like Germany. Okay, but like when and how? What do you mean by that? She doesn't even know. Like in the movies.
What's up, little man?
Hey.
What are you thinking about?
Going home.
Why?
I'm cold.
What's your favorite?
Literally child abuse, dude. Yo, look at these juicers. He's like, I would rather be home right now watching my XQC, watching my juicer. I'd rather be home watching my juicer.
What are you gonna do when you're home?
Play Fortnite.
What's your favorite Fortnite dance?
The floss.
That's called the floss?
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I'm seeing a lot of trucks. I'm hearing a lot of horns. The convoy has arrived. They're flying down the freeway at 45 miles an hour. This is a slow roll trucker protest, baby.
Bro, they literally have like, I feel like they have more trucks of the American trucker convoy that got no coverage than the fucking Canadian trucker convoy that got all the coverage. Isn't that crazy?
Hey, there's a dog. Hey, y'all.
How's it going?
So you guys are all the way from California.
Yeah.
I want to save a couple bucks. There's a guy giving away free sandwiches and chips and drinks all the way at the front.
Awesome.
Save a couple bucks.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Oh my God, that's so nice. Oh, dude, I got so scared. I thought he walked over, and when he said the California license plate, I was like, uh-oh. Like, what's he gonna say? I was wrong. And I'm willing to admit that, you know? I was fucking wrong, dude.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
Get down, Willie Brown!
Oh my God.
Good to see you, man.
You too, Andrew. How are you? Hey, good to see you. Kobe Bryant was assassinated by the Clintons. Here we are.
Why? Like, what's he doing there? I met this man, for the record, when I was hanging out with Andrew.
105 Live worldwide, Hollywood and Vine. You know what color this is?
What is that?
Radioactive.
That's the name of the color?
No, I named it. You hear all this, man. This is great. Look at all the flags. Look at all the flags blowing right over here. Look at all the flags blowing right here.
I see 3 bangers, 4 bangers.
They had 3 bangers.
Oh my God. What the fuck? Bro, this is like fighting Radon in fucking Elden Ring and all the dead soldiers that Radon has murdered and their fucking flags. Dude, yo, they really do want to fuck flags, yo. I swear to God. This is crazy. Look at all these fucking flags.
Banger, 4 banger.
Of course they have the 4 banger. Of course they have the fucking POW flags too. It's my favorite one. Never forget.
Banger, 5 banger, but those are all just on the plastic poles, not those Sherman-Williams extendable paint poles. However, what I would like to see is maybe a little chokehold on DC and maybe shut it down like Ottawa did up in Canada.
What do you think about what's going on in Ukraine right now?
What I think is going on in Ukraine right now is that people need to understand it's not an invasion. It's targeted military action by
what is happening?
As he's trying to take down these America design.
Bro, every time I hear another QAnon dude literally repeat exactly what the Russian state is saying, I unironically become closer and closer to fucking neoliberals and their take about how, like, you know, Putin propaganda. Like, you know, I'm becoming more blue anon every moment that I hear like some QAnon dude literally just weirdly repeat just something about Russia that you would never in a million fucking years. Like, you have to search hard and search far and wide to be able to come to any of these conclusions. Like, you literally have to be watching like Russia Today or some shit. It makes no sense. I'm starting to believe the fucking Russian bot theories, dude.
Designed and built and run bioweapons labs where they're creating viruses. It's basically Wuhan times 20.
They can easily fake a war if they wanted to. All they would do is just like film a few
I mean, don't
things.
get me wrong. Like, you have to be severely, like, mentally deficient. Like, you've lost numerous, not one, not two, like, a lot of fucking brain cells to believe the Russian propaganda. But goddamn, America is a target-rich environment. You know what I mean?
Putin is doing the right thing. He's taken out the Syrian mafia. The man's not an evil man.
What?
Here's the thing. The media is doing what they're doing and sharing the, excuse my French, the crap about him because he's over the target.
Do you think there's even a war going on out there?
No, not at all.
It's confusing to me because it seemed like just like 6 to 8 months ago, people talked about Putin like he was a socialist, communist dictator. And now it seems that people are pretty sympathetic and supportive of Putin. Why has this change occurred?
Well, the deep state has always made Putin to look like the bad guy. But he's a good guy. He's taken out all the biolabs, child trafficking areas, adrenochrome harvesting areas.
What?
If people would have watched when Trump came into office right at the beginning, when you saw them hand that soccer ball off, that soccer ball had so much information in it to take down everybody that Putin's been getting all the intel on for years. It had a lot of data in it. And that's what's going on.
There's no fucking shot this guy believes this, dude. I can't live on a planet where, like, a fully developed adult, I guess not fully developed, but like, what the fuck? Bro, you're just, dude, you need to be medicated. Like, what is happening, dude? Who's telling him this stuff? It's crazy. Bro, what is happening? What the fuck, dude? Yo, they'll literally believe anything. Like, I'm pretty sure I could convince this guy of anything I want. Like, if I'm wearing the right outfit and saying the right things, I'm pretty certain I can convince him of, like, most things on the planet.
Hate the fact that people are dying over this, World War III, but unfortunately, it's going to happen.
Can you tell us about your shirt?
Well, I got woken up in the middle of the night just before Halloween and was told that I needed to go to Dallas.
It was a very strange scene in Dallas yesterday. QAnon believers lined up on the grassy knoll. You guys know this grassy knoll. It's the site of the JFK assassination. They believed that the president's late son, JFK Jr., would miraculously appear and that he would help Donald.
What's the difference between this and Chaplin Ghost of Kiev? Oh, come on, dude. There's like 11 steps of conspiracy theories between this and Ghost of Kiev. You're being crazy. Like, I called that shit out pretty early, okay? But like, goddamn, homie. Fog of war, I don't know, it did fucking nonstop mainstream propaganda pumping out that information versus, like, this is just the edge. This is not, the Ghost of Kiev is like the tip of the spear of, like, that's not even a conspiracy. It's just like a lie the media is telling you, okay? But holy fuck, dude, this is like, this is the most insane shit.
Didn't he die a long time ago?
Well, they had to fake his death because the Hillary wanted him dead. And so JFK Jr. was there.
Really?
Yes, he was there.
Did you see him?
Yes. I can't go into a whole lot of detail.
You don't sound super sure about that, I'm not gonna lie.
Freedom!
Yeah, I mean, he's like, I think he might be schizophrenic. That's fine. Like, it's not a problem. Just, you know, it's something that you have to deal with by, obviously, if we live in a different world and there was like better, more adequate health care, he could get the proper mental health treatments and get the actual medication necessary to not be in that situation.
We're here backstage at this facility of the People's Convoy. We're going to go talk to the chief organizer, who's an attorney named Lee Dundas.
Lee Dundas, attorney. I was kicked out of Sprouts last night. I was not allowed to buy food for my family in Orange.
Bro, Omega Karen, dude. Yo, when she comes out, the fucking Dark Souls boss music starts playing, dude. It's like straight up. What the fuck? Oh my God. You know she's got a story. You know she's got a fucking story about being kicked out of fucking Sprouts, dude. Oh my Lord. Look at this.
County, California. notwithstanding the fact I have a medical exemption.
I actually interviewed her 2 years ago at the first coronavirus lockdown protest at the Sacramento Capitol.
Prolonged lockdown, basically a slavery.
Do you feel enslaved?
I do. I'm a type A lawyer, and I'm bouncing off the walls of my living room because I can't go out.
We'll see if she recognizes me or what happens.
She couldn't get past the sprouts.
Hey, Lee, now are you going to go back to the hotel, or do you want to chat Andrew real quick for a couple minutes?
Yeah, I can chat really quick.
Hey, Andrew, good to meet you.
Andrew Cannon, Channel 5 News, you too.
So for those who don't know, can you tell us your name and how you're involved in the People's Convoy?
Sure. My name is Lee Dundas. I'm a human rights attorney from California, and I got a call from some of the truckers a while ago, and they were saying, hey, it's been 2 years. We kind of feel like it's time to be...
I think Sam Cedar recently was talking about how there's a connection between exposure to lead and conspiracy theories like QAnon. Dude, I mean, lead poisoning has, leaded gasoline has led to what, like noticeable drops in IQ. And not only that, but also like predisposition towards aggressive behavior. Sam Cedar routinely talks about the lead theory being partially responsible for, or lead paint as well, being partially responsible for, or lead being taken out of paint is partially responsible for the drop in like violent crime. I mean, there literally is a fucking actual, wait, hold on. There is an actual new study that just came out, isn't it? Like here. Yeah, leaded gas may have lowered the IQ of 170 million US adults. Lead, a neurotoxin, can cause long-lasting harms. Harmful exposure to lead during childhood has affected more than 170 million U.S.-born adults as of 2015, leading to a population-wide drop in IQs, as a new study. To determine the lead's impact IQ, research specifically looked at the consumption of leaded gas. Car exhaust was a major source of lead exposure until 1996, when leaded gas was banned. The research team also used historical census data, as well as records of lead levels in blood, to assess the extent of lead exposure to U.S. children between 1940 and 2015. Yeah, but there's more conspiracy theory and less lead today and yesteryears though. What? I think it's like a mixture of lead and white supremacy. You know what I mean? Because like you could just be stupid and that would be fine. You know what I mean? But this doesn't just make you stupid. I'm pretty sure it also makes you violent, or the suspicion is that it might make you violent. But also, I think it's like stupidity, violence, proclivity towards violence paired up with white supremacy and American exceptionalism and the American entitlement and American individualist attitude. All of that paired together creates like a perfect opportunity for this like hog that is desperately seeking for some answers, for some truth, when they see all of these things that are unfolding in front of their eyes that they can't make sense of. And obviously they have no way to do materialist analysis on these sorts of things. So they just have to believe in like the idealized version, but the idealized version that they see in the media is liberal, and the liberal side they don't agree with, they disagree with, because the white supremacist attitudes have kicked in already. And there's a propaganda outlet that is telling you that everything you see on this, everything that you see here is actually wrong. So then they seek further meaning. They're like looking for pattern recognition, and their pattern recognition is on complete overdrive, and it's a powder keg basically. That's how you get these people. So we are ableist, yes, but everyone's ableist.
What fraction of truckers do you think are unvaccinated?
I don't know, but I heard a statement, I think, the other night from one of the truckers that 87% are mom and pops. They're not big corporate truckers. 87% of truckers in America are not working for big corporations like FedEx or like the big, transportation companies. They're mom and pop independent contractor guys hauling their loads down the road.
According to American Trucking Association, only 9% of America's 350,000 truckers are independent contractors or owner-operators.
And I can tell you that regardless of vaccine status, most of those guys are against the mandate.
So what's the plan when we get to D.C.?
We're not going to D.C. for obvious reasons. We're going toward D.C. and into an area that's probably a little more hospitable than D.C. has been.
Oh, what's up? Why can't you go to D.C.? Oh, wait. National Guard, dude. She can't go to... Yo, we can't go to D.C. A lot of us actually have... a lot of us actually would be in violation of the law if we were. We are not allowed in D.C.
And I think the plan at that point is to reassess as we get near to there and see what next steps are. If administrations are lifting mandates and starting to loosen restrictions and going in the right direction, that'll probably bode for one path versus another path. But I want to reiterate that This group of truckers, this convoy, the People's Convoy.
Why are they not allowed there? What do you mean, bro? Did you not? A thing called the January 6th insurrection happened, and that lady was literally there alongside, I suspect, many of the other truckers, especially if they're like independent owner-operator truckers and they're hogs that go into the fucking freedom rally. They probably were at the insurrection too.
It's 100% peaceful.
Right. What are your thoughts about what's going on in Ukraine right now?
I think the timing is very interesting that, you know, I'm sure if I were a sitting president in America and I looked at what happened to Trudeau in Canada and him trying to write it off as a fringe small minority, only to have 50,000 trucks going and, you know, be a laughingstock amongst his own people. And I would be saying things like, oh, I think the truckers are infiltrated and they're not really going to get here. And we're going to have a huge response in D.C. to dissuade anybody from coming. And then, wow, look, Russia and Ukraine, look at that going off.
Bro, that's crazy. That's actually fucking wild. Like, she literally thinks, unironically, that Putin invaded Russia. Well, Putin didn't even invade Russia. That's fake. And the media is using that to hide the truth about the trucker convoy. That's awesome. That is fucking, that's sick. That's a cool way to live life.
Can I ask you what you think about what's going on in Ukraine right now?
Well, what we do know is that Vladimir Putin is against the Bilderberg Group, and he's against the Rockefellers, and he's virtually...
Bro, what the fuck do they mean? Like, Vladimir Putin, first of all, Vladimir Putin is a right-wing sociopath, okay? And he also has his own fucking cadre of oligarchs. He is an oligarch. These people have no way to make sense of the universe, dude. It doesn't make sense.
Against the Rothschilds. So what happens when Soros infiltrates your country? You stand up to it. Yeah. Soros has infiltrated our country. What Putin is not.
Okay, the irony is that Soros has infiltrated Ukraine. That's not even a joke. They literally, like, I mean, but it's also like the Kochs and everyone else. But, you know, I guess sometimes when you fucking fire off... When you fire off a lot, you're bound to hit one, okay? And that is that, but it's just so... there's 0% chance he knows that, though. He's just saying it. Yeah, you know what's funny? Actually, for all the propaganda that they're doing for the Russian State Department, surprisingly, they're not talking about the denazifying thing. I don't know why. They're like, yeah, Putin's he's just saying that for, you know, libtard media. There's no Nazis there. If there were Nazis, he wouldn't do that, you know? He wouldn't do that. He'd be kind to the Nazis because everybody gets called a Nazi, you know?
Come on in. Oh, we're doing our live stream. You want to join?
I'll say hi.
All right, say hi.
Hey, Kelly J. Patriot from Southern California here, out in lovely Hagerstown.
That's right.
Maryland. So next Friday and Saturday, we'll be in San Diego doing the Reawaken America event. The Clay Clark, yes. General Flynn, Mike Lindell, all the frontline doctors.
Like, this guy, how is he funding this? Okay, how? Who's funding him? How is he everywhere? Next time I see him, I gotta ask this shit, bro. Like, he just has no job. He does not have a job. All he's doing is running around. Like, he's just fucking following different kinds of conservative movements everywhere. It's like what is it, Black Michael or whatever? What's the fucking dude's name? Michael the Black? The you know, Blacks for Trump guy. He's at every rally. Like, these guys are literally like deadheads, dude, but for racism. Makes no sense.
What's the plan now?
As far as this convoy, Freedom Convoy 22, going into D.C.?
Yeah.
What's the actual plan? Why are we here?
Yeah.
To stop medical...
Why are we here? That's right. We're here to do what we're here to do in Massachusetts, you know, hate crimes, they say. That's why we're here.
Tyranny in this country.
No, totally. I mean, like, on the schedule it said tomorrow we're supposed to go to D.C., but I'm hearing now.
Lee Dundas, and the retired generals with the logistics that are actually organizing this.
What?
Latest we heard, we're going to go around the belt, around D.C., staying out of D.C., the District of Columbia, which has nothing to do with this country. This is almost like a tactical warfare that we're doing.
The day of January 6th, there was a motorcade of Antifa that came up in white freaking buses and got out of the buses. It was pre-fucking planned.
And we're afraid of these infiltrators because it happened on January 6th. I was there.
I got guests here, folks.
Oh, man. Here we are.
What is happening? What do you...
Oh, well, we're just here.
They can't, or they're not gonna be able to hear you. You gotta speak into that microphone over there.
Oh, here. Now, I don't understand why you say you're almost done with this video. This is like 12 minutes long. You've probably been watching this video for the last 4 days. There's no way. There's no way you're almost done with this video.
Facts.
Let's continue. So what we're watching right now is the People's Convoy, where a bunch of truckers were going to, gonna go to DC or around DC because they can't go to DC because January 6th happened already. And basically, not a single thing came out of it because obviously, Vladimir Putin invaded Ukraine. So that was what the news coverage broadly covered, and no one cared about this shit. But our friend of the show, Andrew from Channel 5, actually went there and covered their plight and what they were going through, Real truth-telling journalism right here.
So what's the plan?
I have no idea. I mean, I'm just here, and whatever they tell me to do, I just do. I mean, I'm here to stand up for freedom, and that's what I'm here for.
Hell yeah, brother.
I come from Missouri.
Clearly.
So I came down here on $200, and that was it. I don't know. I just go along with what needs to be done.
Would you say that you're more of a leader or a follower?
I'm actually book smart and street smart. So I've lived on the streets most of my life, but I've been to school. If you speak from the heart, you always tell the truth.
True, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
How you doing, man? Good to
Good,
see you.
good to see you
I
too,
figured you
man.
guys would be down here. I got a part 2. I'll go park where you're at.
Okay, follow me.
Good morning. Freedom!
You want to go ambush Evan? Evan's talking to a Proud Boy right now, so we can't hang out with him, but look at him.
I'm a Dayton Proud Boy. Dayton chapter. Great bunch of guys. Proud.
Bro, you should be a shame boy next, okay? You should try being a shame boy, okay? No more being proud. Not a lot going on to be proud of, okay?
Holy shit.
We need to bring shame back, okay? You need to feel shame a little bit.
Proud Boys get a bad rap.
Out here looking like Clan Santa.
Racist in the Proud Boys? Yeah, probably.
I think he's bigger than Santa, to be honest with
lady
you.
from the Dominican Republic when I pledged. And
Get my phone so I can retweet.
They accepted her and me with open arms, We got.
When he's talking about pledging, he means literally they beat him in, but where he has to name 5 cereals, like 5 breakfast cereals, is like a bunch of people are basically tickling him.
Wait, are you
it's not even
serious?
a joke. Yeah, straight up.
That's kind of gay. Why are they?
What do you mean? They're Proud Boys.
I mean, we're not.
One chapter who the president is gay. Basically, what the Proud Boys are. It's just a bunch of guys being guys.
Were you in a frat in college?
No.
Would you consider yourself like a late bloomer then?
In every single way of that word. There are things I disagree with.
Yeah, ever since my wife Deborah left me, ever since I became victim of divorce court, I've been opening up like a phoenix, rising from the ashes and all.
Like gay marriage, I disagree with that on a biblical basis. But we're going to peacefully drive around Washington, D.C. today.
What?
At this point,
he did not have to add that. Like this, I don't think this rally has anything to do with gay marriage. He's like, yeah, I like telling people.
All right, we're here, and I'm a proud boy, and I don't like queers, and that's it.
He's like, I don't really like gay marriage. It's just you didn't need to. I hate gays biblically.
Forever free.
I like that there wasn't any other reason for his homophobia. He's like, I hate the gays biblically speaking.
Point. So Lee Dundas, who's been one of the main leaders with Brian Brossi since the inception, apparently it came to a head earlier this week, and Lee's no longer involved with the convoy. And apparently I heard that she didn't want anything to do with DC. Maybe she thought they were going to get a little warm, a little close, and she just didn't want to be involved.
Oh my God, I was right. Oh my God. Wait, did she just fucking fraud all of them, or is it because of Warrens?
Involved in that. Once again, because of her legal background. She got the whole thing going. She supported it. She came out the whole way. We saw her in Indianapolis. You interviewed her there. And
it just seems crazy and a little bit somewhat suspicious, maybe I'm wrong, that Lee brought us all here up to this point. We're so close to DC, and now Lee's gone.
It is what it is, and in war, you lose a corporal, you lose a sergeant, you lose a general. Everybody else keeps going.
Final day, we're headed to DC. Lee Dundas is gone. Kelly says the military's working with us, but I don't know.
Evan asked why they're going so slow. We're hitting the freeway. Here we go.
Are you tired of talking to...
I am tired of talking to patriots and Proud Boys and truckers, but I tried to hear them out. There was some
Can you
good
explain
points.
that to me? What is a proud boy?
It originally started off as like a fucking joke, basically, by ex-Vice founder, disgraced white nationalist Gavin McInnes. It was like a boys' club for divorced dads, basically, who are right-wing as fuck.
Are they proud of that?
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, the
Weird.
divorce that part is like a joke, but you know, a lot of them are either incels or now, no, they were just whatever. They're just reactionary right wing dudes. They got together to do like a fucking boys club, and then it became a terror cell basically because they would just beat the shit out of like Antifa, and they would go and like try to find protests to go fight and beat the shit out of left wing protesters.
Are they that bored?
Yeah,
Surely-
I mean, they're
surely there's something
psychos.
better to do. Oh, it's like the people that come to Twitch chats and hate on the streamer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, surely there's something better.
Yeah, and it's just like very weird. I mean, they originally were like kind of joking about themselves, like they weren't taking themselves seriously, but then they became like a right-wing paramilitary group. And their founder was literally an undercover FBI agent, Enrique Tarrio, or an asset rather. He was, yeah, they're like far-right neo-fascist, basically like lame brown shirts.
Oil is expensive, gas is expensive. They're pissed off and they love freedom. And they're working with the police and the military.
They're working with the police and the military to take down the government.
They're working with the police and the military to take down the government.
I'm here with the homie Ron. A lot of people don't know Ron yet, but you guys should because he helped us film a ton of our movie.
Hey boys, what we getting ready to do?
Stop the fucking steal.
Watch your
So
step.
see, those are the Proud Boys.
Hopefully it'll come out soon.
Those are the Proud Boys in the black and yellow. Like that's their uniform.
Fucking steal.
Black and yellow. Oh.
Yeah.
Black and yellow's a song, right?
Yeah, Wiz
Yeah.
Khalifa.
Black and
So
yellow.
who follows Austin, but
Yeah.
basically they're like a right-wing paramilitary, and they wear like vests and stuff and go beat the shit out of people. Very similar to brown shirts in Nazi Germany, which were like a weaponized paramilitary
Did you say
group.
brown shits?
Brown shirts.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's similar.
Yeah.
Tens of thousands of dollars on fuel to drive cross country to drive around a freeway.
Yeah. I mean, the Beltway is a weird place to drive around because it's like not even a trade route. It just basically separates DC from the suburbs of the DMV. So they're just driving around. So whenever we were in Indiana, we posted something on Instagram that showed a lot of patriots talking about how they think that the war in Ukraine is staged and that Putin's a good guy and he's taken out the deep state. And you told us about, just tell us what you told us about.
Like Russia is obviously really good at this propaganda shit, right? They are talented, and they're just going into these Telegram channels and pumping these people with misinformation and disinformation. There's maybe 5 to 10 Telegram channels revolving around truckers and freedom convoys, whether it's the Dutch one I follow, the European one.
That's why they're all fucking like straight repeating like weird Russian state propaganda. Like it's like oddly poignant. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it. Like they were saying some shit where it was like, yeah, there's biochemical laboratories happening in the Ukraine. That's why Vladimir Putin had to go in there. And it's like, where did you find that out? Like that's like in a weird way, it's like coherent. What's your excuse? It's because I love Putin and I'm a fan of Putin.
What an unfortunate name to have. Can you just imagine all the fart jokes as a kid?
Won several USA ones, but then you have random members hopping in, talking about, New World Order, George Soros, Zelensky's ties to the Bidens, and how they're not to be trusted, essentially, that the war is fake. We're seeing propaganda from the West to vilify Putin because Putin is really there to save the Ukrainians.
Hey, go ahead.
Hey.
God bless America.
What are you doing here?
I want to see the truckers.
For sure. You like the truckers?
I do.
Likes watching the truckers.
What they're standing for.
What exactly are they doing here?
What they're doing here is drawing attention. And if you notice, most of the media is glossing over what's happening or being very negative in what's happening. So
being negative about
they're
that. Wow, imagine.
They're not even covering it because fucking Putin invaded Ukraine. So no one even gave a shit about this or covered it.
bringing attention to the fact that our freedoms are being eroded for a flu.
But most of the mask mandates and the vaccine restrictions are being lifted, like right now in most states.
At the moment, yes. But who knows what will happen tomorrow? Remember, there's an election coming up.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
If you enjoy this episode, please support a Patreon. It's $5 a month. It pays for RV gas, memory cards, and fantastic cavern tickets.
Are you a supporter?
Of Andrew? Yes. I love him.
What's your Patreon are you on?
Oh, I'm not a Patreon supporter, no.
Well, then are you really a supporter?
Yeah, I support him personally as a friend.
The exposure.
Give him money right now.
I support him as his friend.
Write him $1 million check. You
I literally
son of a bitch.
do marketing for his
Send him your
merch.
Cash App, and then while you're at it, send me money on Cash App because I'm gay, and send her money on Cash App because she's a
Women's
woman,
Month.
and it was International Women's Day.
Dollar
Someone says
sign.
support him with exposure. No,
dollar
I've
sign
literally
Caitlin
done fucking
Sarah
modeling for his merch. Suck my
Yes.
dick, Chad.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Cash
We
App's
need it.
on screen right now.